Hello and welcome back. Today I want to talk about a little bit about the Community European Framework or reference for languages. In this case, we will start with one of the most basic levels, the level A1. The A1 level is what we could call the person's discovery of a foreign language. At this level, the person is in a phase of exploration, learning the basic of English languages. Now, how do I know that a person has reached level A1? So this person is able first to understand and use everyday familiar expressions. He or she also can be used basic phrases to express him or his needs. Also has the ability to introduce himself or someone else. And so also can give simple descriptions about places, things, or people. Now that we know that this level is, the question is how can I reach this level? Well, with this question in mind, I would like to present a series of activities and a test that can help you to reach this level. The activities section is divided in 4 basic skills: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. So let's start with the reading part. For this activity, I propose you read about the daily routine of a teacher. According to this text, you are going to do 2 activities. The first one is to link the sequence of image with the text that is in the other column. The idea of this activity is to identify the structure of the sentence. For example, what is the subject, the verb, and the complement, and also maybe some verb tenses. The second activity is about reading comprehension of the text previously read. For this purpose, a series of questions are proposed to determine whether or not the student understands basic questions. That is, if she or he can extract the information from the text to answer the question proposed. The idea is that the student has the capacity to say, okay, in the text say this one and this one right here. So the correct answer is this one right here. And they have to write it. Now, for the listening skills, people are asked to fill out a form to rent a bicycle. The idea with this activity is that the students are able to recognize basic information about another person and work on spelling. For the reading skill, a situation is shown. In this case, we will talk about in a classroom. So the idea is the activity is to ask to the student to describe the action they can perform or do in the classroom. So once the activity is finished, the students rotate among their classmates asking the same question, so they have to write down the answer to the classmate gave. And finally, for the speaking skills, the students are asked to describe the city where they live, taking into account three basic questions: what we can find, what we can do there, and what is the main touristic attractions. So, with the previous activities, the students are asked to practice the description of different things and also to make use of present simple and present continuous too. Now, to conclude this, the following test is proposed to evaluate. To evaluate what? The A1 level. So, the test seeks to evaluate if the student achieved the previous requirements that I said before. Okay? So, for this I want to certify that they achieve this level. So first we can find the part of grammar. It seeks to evaluate different verb tenses such as present simple, present continuous, past and future, as well other topics such as comparative, demonstrative, possessive, and superlative too. Then we will move on the reading skill. In this one, we want the students to read the following text that is like the previous activity, that is a really routine. In this case, for a sportswoman, the idea is that the students respond to the questions that are asked according to the text, and also to say that the statements that are made there are true or false. Now, for the listening skill, we propose an audio of a conversation between two people who are talking about their likes and dislikes, and the students should pay close attention to answer the question about what each person likes or dislikes. Now, if we are talking about for the writing part, we propose to a student to write a letter invitation of a birthday party. So in this card, they have to specify the day, the time, the hour, the date, if they have to bring, for example, some present, or if they have to wear formal or informal, and at the same time we emphasize how to get to the place. They have to describe how the person are to arrive then. So they have to describe the place or the buildings that are around them. The idea of this activity is the students are able to give directions and basic information. And finally, we have the speaking part, which is so be done in pairs using flashcards that contain different categories. Each student should select the category they want to talk about, and there is that basic conversation about the category they choose. In these flashcards, you can find some questions that you can ask to the partner, and you have to pay so much attention because you have to continue the conversation according to the answer that your partner do. So, if the person is able to complete successfully this test, can be affirmed that he or she has successfully achieved the level A1. So, if you want to look for this activity, or you want to do this activity or this test, please check the description below and you can find the both. Okay? So thank you so much for your attention and see you in the next time. Bye bye.